Good day, everyone. I'm Sir RJ Layson, your math tutor and guide on the exciting journey through the world of numbers. For today's video, we will discuss all about the law of sines. So let's define first what is the law of sines. The law of sines is a mathematical principle that relates the sides of a triangle to the sines of its corresponding angles. It states that in any triangle, the ratio of the length of the side to the sine of its opposite angle is constant. The law can be expressed in the following formula. So we have here sine A over A equals to sine B over B equals to sine C over C, where your A, B, and C are the angles of the triangle, and the A, B, and C are the length of the sides opposite to the angles, which is A, angle B, and angle C, respectively. The law of sines is particularly useful for solving triangles when you know either two angles and one side, or two sides and an angle, and need to find the remaining sides, lengths, and angles by using this law of sine. You can establish the proportion between the sides and angles given of the triangles to solve the unknown quantities. Now, in our previous lessons about trigonometry, so for example, in the six trigonometric ratios, the special right triangles, and also the angle of elevation and angle of depression, we usually use the right triangle as our given triangle. Now, in the law of sines and also the law of cosines, we will now use the oblique triangle, or the given triangle is an oblique triangle. An oblique triangle is a triangle with no right angle. An oblique triangle has either three acute angles, so that means when you say acute angles less than 90 degrees, or one obtuse angle and two acute angles are given. So you look at the sample illustration of an obtuse triangle. Let us note that the law of sines can also be written in the reciprocal form. We can use A over sine A is equals to B over sine B equals to C over sine C. Now, the law of sines can also be derived to specifically find the missing sides of the given uh, triangle. So we have here A equals to B over sine A over sine B if the given here is we have side B, angle A, and angle B. And then A is equals to C sine A over sine C. We have also B is equals to A over sine B over sine A. If given naman yung side C, angle B and angle C, we will use B equals to C sine B over sine C. And we have here C equals to A times sine C over sine A. And C is equals to B over sine B times sine C over sine B. So you can derive all of that by using the the general formula of the law of sines. So the law of sines can be used in solving a triangle when we know any of the following. So we need to remember this one. One side and two angles. So we have angle side angle or angle angle side. Or the second condition, two sides and an angle opposite to this side. So we have side side angle. That is the ambiguous case. Now, the ambiguous case, we will make a separate video on that. So be sure to follow my video tutorial for that. So let's focus more on the law of sines and the two conditions here, angle side angle and angle angle side. So let's have next is what are the steps in solving the law of sines? When the two angles of a triangle are given with one side, step number one, we need to find the third angle by using the sum of all interior angles of a triangle. And step number two, find the other two sides using the law of sines. Let's have an example. Given two angles and a non-included side, we have here angle side. Triangle ABC with the measurement of angle A is equals to 30 degrees and measurement of angle B is 20 degrees. And our side A, we have 45 meters. Find the remaining angle and the sides. So we have here the illustration, triangle ABC, given angle A 30 degrees, angle B is 20 degrees, and side A is 45 meters. So step number one is, what is the step number one? We need to find the third angle. So simply, we just add the angle A and angle B. So we have 30 degrees plus 20 degrees, and then we subtract 180 by the sum of angle A and angle B, which is 50 degrees. So we have the measurement of angle C, we have 130 degrees. So step number two, we need to find the remaining two sides using the law of sines. So first, we will solve for side B. So in solving side B, so we will use B over sine B is equals to A over sine A. So we just need to substitute the given there. So we have B over sine 20 equals to 45 over sine 30, since side A and angle A are given already. So cross multiply and then divide both sides by sine 30. So we have B equals to 45 times sine 20 over sine 30. So by uh, inputting the given formula or the given there in the scientific calculator, we will come up to 30.78 meters. Now, we already got the side B, so the remaining side is side C. So for finding side C, we will use C over sine C is equals to A over sine A, since side A and angle C are given. So we have C. To find C, substitute the given values there in the formula. We have C over sine 130 degrees equals to 45 over sine 30 degrees. Cross multiply and then divide both sides by sine 30 degrees. So we have C is equals to 45 times sine 130 over sine 30 degrees. So we will have, so input that one in the scientific calculator. So we have side C is 16.8.94 meters. So let's have another example. So we have given two angles and a non-included side. So uh, we have here an included side. I'm sorry, that's not included. It's included side. So we have angle, side, angle, triangle. So we have triangle ABC with measurement of angle A, we have 42 degrees, and measurement of angle B, we have 75 degrees. And side A is 22 centimeter. Find the remaining angle and the sides. So we have here the illustration. So what is the step number one? We need to find the third angle. So we have the measurement of angle C is equals to 180 minus measurement of angle A plus measurement of angle B. So we have measurement of angle A, we have 42 degrees. Measurement of angle B, we have 75. So 42 plus 75, we have 117 degrees. So you subtract 180 by 117, we have the measurement of angle C, we have 63 degrees. Step number two, we need to find the two remaining sides using the law of sine. So first, we will find side B. So to find side B, we will use B over sine B equals to, since side C and angle C are already given, so we need to substitute that one. So we have B over sine 75 equals to 22 over sine 63. Cross multiply and divide both sides by sine 63. So we have here B is equals to 22 times sine 75 over sine 63. So we have, input that one in your scientific calculator. We have the result, B is equals to 23.85 centimeter. Then the last remaining side is side A. So for side A, we will use A over sine A is equals to C over sine C. So we have substitute the given. So we have A over sine 42, since angle A is 42 degrees, equals to 22 over sine 63, since angle C is 63 degrees. Cross multiply and divide both sides by sine 63. we have A equals to 22 times sine 42 degrees over sine 63 degrees. You input that one in your scientific calculator, you will have the answer 16.52 centimeter. For example number 3, so we have here the given two angles and an included side. I'm sorry for that. So we have angle side angle. So we have triangle ABC with measurement of angle A 55 degrees and measurement of angle B we have 30 degrees and side C is 10 meters. Find the remaining angle and sides. So step number 1, since the two angles, angle A and angle B are present already, so we need to find the angle C. So we have here 180 degrees minus 55 degrees plus 30 degrees. So we have 85 degrees. So the measurement of angle C is 180 degrees over 85, minus 85 degrees, sorry. So we have measurement of angle C is 95 degrees. So we need to find next, step number 2, find the remaining two sides by using the law of sine. Since side A and side B are missing, so let's start with finding side B. So side B, we have B over sine B is equals to C over sine C. So you substitute B over sine 30 degrees equals to 10 over sine 95 degrees. So we have here cross multiply and divide both sides by sine 95 so that you will get B equals to 10 over sine 30 degrees over sine 95 degrees. So you input that one in your scientific calculator. So we have B is equals to 5.02 meters. I would like to also to clarify that even if you will solve for first for the side A and then side B, or side B first before side A, you will come up with the same answer. Okay? Even if you will use in the right side, you will use uh, side A and sine angle A. Next, we will solve for side A. So we will use A over sine A equals to C over sine C. So you need to substitute A over sine 55 degrees equals to 10 over sine 95 degrees. Cross multiply and divide both sides by sine 95. You will get A is equals to 10 times sine 55 degrees over sine 95 degrees. You input that one in your scientific calculator, we have 8.22 meters. For our last examples, we have here, so we have here two given triangles and a non-included side, which is the angle side. Sorry for that. Let's change this one. Angle side. Okay, correct. So we have angle A is 50 degrees, angle B is 100 degrees, and side A is 52 degrees at 25 centimeter. Okay. Find the remaining angle and sides. So step number 1, we need to find angle C. So we have here the mesh 50 degrees plus 100 degrees. We had 150. So subtract 180 to 150 degrees. So the angle C is 30 degrees. Step number 2, we need to find the remaining two sides using the law of sine. So we have here, solve for side B. So we have here B over sine B equals to A over sine A, since angle B, angle A, and side A are given. So substitute B over sine 100 degrees is equal to 25 over sine 50 degrees. So we have B equals to 25 times sine 100 degrees divide sine 50 degrees. So we have the result here. You input that one in scientific calculator. So we have B is equals to 32.14 centimeter. And then last one, we will find side C. So in finding side C, we will use C over sine C is equals to A over sine A. You substitute the given, so we have C over sine 30 degrees equals to 25 over sine 50 degrees. Divide both sides by Sine 50 degrees, so we have C is equals to 16.32 centimeter. Now let's try this one. Refer to the problem below and to answer items number 1 to 4. To find the distance between the 2 points A and B that lie on the opposite banks of the river, a surveyor lays off a line segment AC of length of 200 meters along one bank and determines the measure of angle BAC and angle CACB are 60 degrees and 41 degrees respectively. Find the distance from A to B. So what is asked in the problem? So question number 1. So A, the angle formed by 2 points A and B. B, the distance between the 2 points A and B. C, the distance of the surveyor from the 2 points. And letter D, the angle formed from the surveyor to the 2 points. So the answer is letter B, the distance between 2 points of 2 points A and B. Next, question number 2. How will you illustrate the problem? So in the given problem, we have here from 2 points A and B lies to the opposite river that lays. So we have AC. So that means AC is connected. That is 200 meters along the one bank and determines the measure of, since we stated here in the problem angle BAC, that means angle A is 60 degrees and angle ACB, since that is angle C, that is 41 degrees. And from A to C, the length is 200 meters. So based on the given illustrations, letter A match are the illustration. So the answer is letter A. Number 3, what equation should you use to solve the given problem? So since we need to find the distance from A to B, so we will use A times B, and then the opposite angle of that is sine 41 degrees equals to the present given values are 200 meters, and then the opposite angle of that is sine 79. So we have here AB is over sine 41 degrees equals to 200 over sine 79 degrees. Now let's find the distance from A to B. So we have here the given formula na. So cross multiply, and then we got 200 times sine 41 divide sine 79. So you input that one in your scientific calculator, you will get 133.67 meters. Okay, for example, for the problem below, answer items number 5 to 6. 2 points P and Q on the same side of the river are 12 meters apart. A tree on the opposite side of the river is directly opposite at a point between P and Q. The line of the side of the tree across the river to the angle is 78 degrees and 57 degrees respectively. With the line joining P and Q, find the distance from the point Q to the tree. Express your answer to the nearest meter. So how will you illustrate the problem? So we have here, no, based on the given problem, it's stated there that the tree and then the opposite sides of the river directly opposite at a point between P and Q. So that means the opposite of the tree is the point between P and Q. So that means here. So we look at the illustration A. And then the P and Q daw stated there that the river is 12 meters apart. And then the line of sight 3 across the river, that makes we have here angle P, we have 78 degrees and 57 degrees for the angle Q. So based on our visualization, no, it matches angle as, I mean, letter A in the illustration. So last question, find the distance from the point Q to the tree. Express your answer to the nearest meter. So the answer is 70 degrees. Why? So we have here x over sine 78 is equals to 12 over sine 45. To find the value, to find the distance of point Q to the tree, so cross multiply, divide both sides by sine 45. So we have x is equals to 16.60 meters. Since the instruction here is we need to express to the nearest meter, so we have 17 meters is the distance from point Q to the tree. Again, thank you so much for watching our video lesson. So I hope that you've learned a lot for today. So please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did not subscribe pa. And so much for that. So I hope that you will uh, help me to share and like, and then you comment for something for this video. Thank you so much, and God bless everyone.